Bonjour, on commence notre deuxième session de classe inversée, flipped class, pour 6e année. Aujourd'hui, on va étudier page 42-43. Today, we have flipped class for grade 6. What did you take during, inshallah, week 10 with your teacher? Focus in your workbook, page 42 and 43. What you have to learn? First, you have to revise sur imperative. Imperative means that giving order. How can you give order or advice to someone? Just revise with me. What about the rule? Simplement, premièrement, les verbes en ER. If you have verb end by ER, what you will do? First, I want this verb with which pronoun tu, mean you. If you want to give order to someone using the pronoun tu, you, what you will do as rule? First, supprimez seulement R et écrivez le verbe sans sujet. First, what you do? Cancel which letter R in the end of the verb and write the verb without subject. It means that without tu. Example. Tu manges bien. I want to write verb manger bien. I want to tell someone eat well. How can I do it? With which pronoun as subject? Tu. Just I cancel last letter R and keep the verb without subject. It will be mange bien. Eat well. Here you give order. This rule for all verbs end by ER except in your grade 6 except verb aller, to go. Verb aller, if you wanted to tell someone go to school, for example, you can say va à l'école. So this verb is exception with tu. When you talk to someone and give him order using verb to go, aller means to go, you say va à l'école. If you want to write the verb à l'impératif avec nous, we have to do something together. We are group in the class and we have to do something together using which pronoun nous, mean in English we. First step, you cancel ER, last two letters, ER, then add in the end O and S. Example, nous parler français. I want to write verb talk, parler means to talk. I want to say to my friends and me also, I do it with them. Talk French. Speak French. How can I say it using which pronoun nous? Just I cancel last two letters, ER, then add instead of ER, O and S. The result, parlons français. Talk French. Speak French. If you want to write this verb with vous, mean you, but plural for if you give order to group or to some friends, for example, using vous or someone older than you to respect him, like your father, mother, director, teacher, etc. First step, supprimer ER et ajouter EZ. It means that you cancel last two letters and add EZ, or cancel last letter only and add Z. Example, vous allez au club. I want to say go to club. I say it to whom? To group or to my friends or to someone older than me to respect them. The result is aller au club. Aller au club. Okay, clear? If you have verb second group end by ER, IR, what you will do? If this verb use it with tu, you, supprimez seulement R, ajoutez S et écrivez le verbe sans sujet. Exemple, tu, finir le devoir, fini le devoir. So if you have verb second group end by IR, just cancel letter R and add S without subject, without any pronouns before. I say fini le devoir, finish the homework. If I want to write the verb with nous as pronoun nous, just I cancel R and put S, O and S. Exemple, nous réfléchir bien. I want to say someone think well. In this problem, for example, I say réfléchissons bien. Réfléchissons bien. What I do? Just I cancel last letter and I add S-S-O-N-S. With which pronoun? Nous. And if I want to write it with vous, just I cancel last letter R and add S-S-E-Z. Exemple, vous, choisir, ce livre. Choisissez ce livre. What I do? Just I cancel last letter and add S-S-E-Z. C'est clair? C'est compris? Do you understand? What you have to revise also in this week, the difference between déjà mean. You remember? Déjà mean already or before. And in negative, jamais, never, never. How can you use it? First, if you have a question, est-ce que tu es déjà allé à Paris? Did you go to Paris before? When you answer with affirmative, you say oui, yes, je suis déjà allé à Paris. So déjà, no change when you write using yes mean oui. But if you wanted to say no, negative, what you can do, instead of déjà, write the verb between ne jamais, never. I say non, je ne suis jamais allé à Paris. Je suis jamais allé à Paris. C'est clair? So, déjà, for what? Affirmative and jamais negative. Now, you take this page in your class with your teacher, page 42, cahier d'activité. You have here two painting, two images. And down each one you find cartel. Que veut dire cartel? Cartel has some info, some information about each painting. You have to read each one and then answer. Read with me. First painting. For whom? Vincent van Gogh. In which year? 1853 jusqu'à 1890. The date. Of whom? Of this painter. What about the title of this painting, of this image? La chambre à coucher. Mean bedroom. He did it when? 1888. In this date, he made this painting. Using what as support? L'huile sur toile. Using oil and using what? Using chart. Dimension. Dimension 72 multiplié 90 cm. Musée Van Gogh. Musée Van Gogh. The name of museum. Where is it? Amsterdam, Holland, Hollande. Netherlands. Deuxième tableau, second painting. We have cartel, means some information related to this painting down it. For whom the painter is René Magritte. 1898 jusqu'à 1967. The date. The name of this painting as title is Les valeurs personnelles. When? The date 1952. In this date he made it. Using what? Using which material? L'huile sur toile. Mean what? Oil with chart. Dimension 80 multiplié 100 cm. Musée d'art moderne de San Francisco. San Francisco, the name when? When? 1952. Made it when? 1952. Where? Made it San Francisco. Where? États-Unis. Amérique. OK? United States. Number one. Quel est le support utilisé par les deux peintres? Quel est le support utilisé par les deux peintres? Which material? Which material did they use for this painting? You find it where? Up in cartel. Use it when I say quel support, which material. You find it Utilisez une toile. You can add also l'huile. OK? Deuxième question, second one. Quel est le titre du tableau de peintre Van Gogh? Write the title of which painting Van Gogh. Le titre est Chambre à coucher. Means that bedroom. Quel est le tableau le plus grand? Which one more large? Most large. Which one most large? If you read up cartel info, you find which one more large? Oui, bravo, René Magritte. Parce que dimension 80 multiplié 100 cm. Quel tableau est en Europe? Which one made it in Europe? Amsterdam, oui, bravo. Donc, c'est le tableau de Vincent Van Gogh. Because he made it where? Amsterdam, en Europe. Selon toi, according to your opinion, quel est le plus rêveur des deux peintres et pourquoi? Which one do you consider as more dreamy? Which painting, according to your opinion, which painting up is most or more dreamy? As you like, choose what you want and say in reason. Exemple, le tableau de Magritte parce que j'adore ses couleurs. I see that which one painting of Magritte is plus rêveur, more dreamy. Why? Parce que I love these colors. As you like, you can express your opinion. Le tableau préfères-tu? Which one do you prefer? You can give your opinion. Someone say je préfère le tableau de Vincent, or another one say je préfère le tableau de Magritte, and say the reason why do you prefer it. Car elle est simple, because simple, and someone say fantastic, nice, as you like. So here you have to express your opinion. Deuxième exercice, complète les suites here as exercices. After that you know l'impérative. First you write it with tu, and second with nous, and third with vous. You have it verb first group entre, and I told you with nous end by what? Okay. Third, so how can we answer? Verb entre with tu, first group end by i, first group end by er, so with tu, e. Second one with nous end by on as, third one end by uz. The same, beside it, I say fini, s, attendons, finissez, uz, attendez. So here, what we do, verb finir, second group, with tu, end by s, with nous on as, with vous, uz. And down here, verb attendre, to wait someone, end with s if we have it with tu, on as with nous, uz with vous. Down exercice, you have a painting or image, and you have to complete the text down using the list up, and you have to be careful because we don't need all this word to complete it. We leave some. It means that this is as comprehension. L'objective here, you have to understand, just to understand, not memorize the text, no, just to understand. You have here the painting or the image, and you have to complete down using some words to express what do you have in this painting. So I advise you to get the meaning for this text and to know how can we complete it. We read it, then I give to you the translation in English to know how can we complete it according to the meaning. Bienvenue à notre exposition Peigner à la manière de Magritte. The title is Peigner, mean paint according to Magritte. Vous voyez ici what? Projet de Hugo. Project of Hugo. Il y a, there is what? Des murs et space sur le wall. Mur. Des arbres, mean trees. Il y a, there are, space dans la casserole. chaussures, shoes, casserole, space et debout au milieu de la chambre. Au milieu de la chambre, in the middle of the room, what we have? Oui, bravo, brosse à dents. Il y a une voiture, there is a car, where? Oui, serviette. Il y a, there is what? Derrière le canapé, behind the sofa. What we have behind it? Repos. Un space se cache, mean hidden. Un peu derrière miroir, the mirror. What is hidden? Ballon de football. Now, you have to know the translation to understand the meaning in general. So, I give it to you as translation. You have to know how can we complete it. Using what? Using some word in red, rouge, to understand the text. How can we complete it? Session, next session, consacrée au projet. For project. Le projet se fera en classe. Veuillez suivre les consignes de votre prof. Aucun matériel n'est demandé. It means that the project will be inside class. Please follow the instructions of your teacher. No material is required. Inside class. Donc, c'est une application basée sur les acquis déjà connus par chaque élève pendant toute l'unité. Le projet inside class and we don't need any material outside class. C'est clair? Merci et à la prochaine.